Good day, YouTube. It is the 22nd of November, 2023. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and today we're making sourdough dinner rolls for our Thanksgiving dinner. And helping me today is Autumn Marie. Autumn, are you sleepy, girls? Can you say hi? Yeah, she says hi. Good night. She loves coming out here with me, and I love having her here. So we are all set up, and I'm going to give you the recipe real quick. It's something I pulled off of the internet, and so I'm going to be making sourdough rolls really for the first time. Bread I used to make, bread we will make. Got another video. We're going to make bread also, but here are the rolls. Can you read my handwriting? We need a half a cup sourdough starter. I do have a video out where I created my starter. This is the starter we're using today. It is very active. It is in an active state. I fed it this morning, and a few hours later we are cooking with it. So here we go. Half cup starter, quarter cup sugar, 3/4 cup warm water, half a teaspoon of salt, quarter cup of melted butter. It is melting on the wood stove at the moment, and 2 to 2.5 cups of flour. We're going to do this in the KitchenAid mixer with a dough hook. And we're going to make this easy, breezy, something that's going to be easy. We're going to cook it in a skillet. This is a 12-inch Wagner skillet. It is a very nice skillet. I love cast iron. This is under my playlist of Glenn the Prepper because we're cooking with sourdough and cooking with cast iron because that's the way we roll around here. Got everything measured out except the sourdough starter. That's a half a cup. Let's get that measured out and get this party started. I want sourdough today. So here's the downside of cooking this the day before Thanksgiving. Will it be gone by tomorrow? Will I be up early tomorrow coming back out and making more for dinner tomorrow? Chances are very good that will happen. Okay, so half a cup. This is half a cup. Half a heaping cup of sourdough starter. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh yeah. All right. Let's do this. I like to start with my water. So 3/4 cup warm or room temperature water. It's been over there near the stove the whole time. Okay. I'm going to put the liquids in. I'm going to grab the butter. Excuse me, I'm going to get right in front of you because it's hot. I also grabbed a pot holder. Yes. We're going to put all of our liquids in. Why did I do it that way? Because this butter is going to be pretty hot, okay? So I put it in the water to even out the temperature, okay? Make sense? Does it make sense? It does. So we'll just stir it around just a little bit. There, now nothing's real hot. I'm going to set my starter aside. Yes, we are. Now then, start at the top. Sourdough starter. Oh. Could you tell? I really like sourdough and I just can't wait. I was up early this morning. I almost came out here and got this party started so I could have sourdough for lunch. But I didn't. Okay, 1/4 cup of sugar. There we are. And half a teaspoon of salt. Yep. That's half a teaspoon of salt. And then flour. It says that the recipe calls 2.5 cups. So this is 2.5 cups. We'll put it in there, but not all of it. We'll add it if we need to. That's a little bit left over. We're going to put it in the KitchenAid mixer because I am lazy and we ain't doing this by hand. Lock and load. First gear, okay? When this gets to be a dough type substance, I gotta watch out for my puppy. She wants to be with her dad. When this gets to be a dough type substance, we will go to second gear on the machine. We're pretty hooked on KitchenAids in our house. If you're just showing the channel, I have a barn, a shop. I have a kitchen. This kitchen in my shop, which is half a mile from our house. So we have two KitchenAids. My wife has a cobalt blue, and I have the aqua green KitchenAid. They are exactly the same, except for the color. When I'm using my wife's mixer, I think it is the nicest looking mixer in the KitchenAid fleet. When I'm using mine, I believe it is. Okay. I might knock the flour off the side. Well, we'll see what happens here in a couple minutes. Yeah, I think we'll knock the sides down. Let me get in where you are. I'll bring you right back. Oh yeah, much better. Lock. First gear. Oh yeah, that did good. Got the stuff off the side. Get her mixed in there. When it looks like dough, then we'll start a 5 to 10 minute countdown on. We'll let this knead, because it needs to knead. All right, we'll let that work a minute. Okay, it is looking like dough, but I can tell it's gonna want more cowbell. More flour, we say, because it's too thin. So that's about half of what I held back. Let's try that, shall we? Lock. First gear. Let that roll a minute. Scrape the sides if I need to. Got to be more of a dough-like substance. Let's check on progress. Put her in neutral. Emergency brake off. Yep, she's still a little on the wet side. I guess we need all 2.5 cups. Go for it. Here we go. First gear. Engaged. Here we go. Alright, with a couple adjustments, she's looking like dough, so we're going to hit second gear for 5 to 10 minutes. And let it do its thing. Well, we're a few minutes in. It's looking really good. Alright, I think it's had enough. I think you've had enough. Now you know what you've done. Let's throw some flour down here. That may not be enough flour. Let me grab a little more. You never know. Just have some standing by. Unlock. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking good, people. Sourdough dinner rolls. Can there be anything better than a warm sourdough dinner roll with real butter on it? I just can't think of anything. Come off the hook. Look how stretchy. Oh yeah. Almost cleaned the hook completely. Completely. Alright. Got some flour down here for you. Nice. Alright, let's do some folding with this, shall we? Fold it into itself about halfway. Fold it into itself about halfway. Do some stretch exercises. What is that noise? That. Ooh. Okay. All right, we're going to throw this in this bowl. Got some parchment paper in there just so it's easy to lift out. We're going to let this rise till it gets about twice that. Oh yeah, I can taste it now. All right guys, we got a good rise on our sourdough dinner rolls. Okay, looking good, looking real good. Okay, so let's get some flour down. Pull it out. Right. Wow. I'm excited about these. I really, really am. Now we got to make these into 8 equal parts. So let's just cut it in half, and then in quarters, then in 8ths. Okay, probably gonna need a little more flour. Something like that. Now let's get these things rolled. And we'll put them in the pan. This is it's a number 10. It makes it like a 12.5-inch skillet. I don't know if that's the right size or not, but it's the size we're going to use. These are going to be amazing. If I could cut them right. I'm sure they'll look better if I cut them right. Okay. Let's try to do these up good. Just pull them and move them. We'll pull them and move them. Pull them and move them. Create a little tension, they say. Okay. We're gonna just try to pull them and tuck them. Pull them and tuck them. Like about like that. Oh yeah. Let's salvage this one for par here. Stretch and fold, they say. Stretch and fold. Kind of pull it tight there. Okay. We're going to give them some space. Space to expand. Alright, let's try to do a little nicer job. Pull, pull. Yeah, I think it'd be good. We'll pull that way, we'll pull this way, we'll go halfway. We'll pull and tuck again. Pull and tuck. Create some tension. Thought I was just going to yell at them and get them yelling at each other and make tension that way, but no, not going to happen. Yeah. Is that looking good? Making sure you see everything. It's looking good. We got sourdough bread in the oven. Catch that video. These are going to post within a day or so of each other. Videos. I got fire in the wood stove today. Pull and fold. I got my dog here today. Autumn is here. It's a good day. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Okay. Now we're tucking. Tuck and roll like upholstery. Okay. Tuck and roll. These are going to be so great. Trying to keep it nice and warm in here. It's a completely uninsulated space, so it's a challenge. We got a good fire going. It'll be good. Okay. Fold, tuck and fold, pull, tuck, fold. Yep. We'll fold it in half. We'll put it this way. We'll go half, pull it half, and then we'll tuck. Everybody develops their own technique. I have not developed one yet. We're in the development stage, okay? So this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Yep. I say. Gotta tuck. Gotta tuck. And fold. Fold it in half. We'll stretch it. We'll go half and half over. And then we'll tuck them around. This is what makes sourdough sourdough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one might be a little bigger than the rest. It's like that piece of pizza when the pizza guy gets in a hurry and cuts your pizza and you get one huge slice. You still count it like a slice, right? Like, hey, I only had 2 slices. That great big one and one just like it. Okay. Now these will have to rise again. Got a nice warm shop for them. Let's go half over. We'll pull half and half. Half and half. Tuck and roll. Yep, they're already gaining on them. All right, so remember what these look like. And then we'll check in on them in a little bit. I'm gonna set them over there on the counter next to the wood stove and watch them rise. I think I'll cover them with some saran wrap so they don't dry out at all. We'll come back here in an hour or so. All right. The dinner rolls, the sourdough dinner rolls, have done the raising they're going to do, I guess. So we're gonna just put a relief across these a little bit. In case they want to raise up a little. Okay. Now, optional, just gonna put a little bit of flour on some of these, on all of them. Just to give them a little, you know, texture. And I'm going to drop a little bit of sea salt on them, and just a little. Just to give them a hint. Okay. Let's put them in the oven at 350, and these go in for like 25 minutes. I'm going to check them often, and I think we're good to go. We're going to put them in uncovered so we get a nice brown on them there. Okay. I also have a thermometer in the oven. I'll check that timer too. But we should be good to go. Okay. Timer set for reset to 5. Go. All right, we're just about to get the alarm going off to take the dinner rolls out of the oven. Here we go, into 1. Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. All right, let's get them out. Excuse me, Autumn. You're okay. Wait. Good girl. I did put a piece of foil over the pan about 7-8 minutes ago because I didn't want them too brown. That's really an option for you, however you want to do it. And for dramatic effect. For dramatic effect. Oh yeah. You want to see them? Here we go. Ooh. I think we're going back in there for a little bit to brown. I covered them prematurely. Let's give them a few more minutes. Just to get them, I want them a little browner than that. I probably should have done it, but should have just cooked them all the way through. All right, let's get them out of there. Pot holder. Excuse me, Adam Bear. Good girl. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yep. Nice. See how they just filled in beautifully? They're just fantastic. I didn't need to cover them. I shouldn't have covered them. Lessons learned. But all's well that ends well, right? What do you say we get some butter on those before they get too cooled off there? All right. You can bet I'm anxious to try one of these. completely different recipe than the bread. Making 2 videos today. One, we made an artisan bread loaf in a Dutch oven, 8-inch Dutch oven. And then we made these sourdough dinner rolls. So I'm gonna peel one out of there, put it on a plate. We'll cut it open, let it kind of air out a minute, and we'll give it a taste. All right. Autumn, you're right here. You got a big smile on your face. What's up with that, huh? What's the big smile, huh? Somebody's been getting a little taste test going on today, huh? Autumn Bear? Were you getting some taste testing in today? Yeah, Dad likes his girls. Alright, let me find a sharp knife. Let's open that up. Woo, she's hot. Owie, owie, owie. Woo. So I'm going to try them. I prefer them soft, and so we accomplished that. And then I put them back in the oven, and we're going to go for hard crust. This is a soft. Put some butter on it. Let's try it. Man. Wow. So good. Piece for my girl. You were such a good girl today, sweetie. All right, I'm gonna give those a few more minutes in there to really get brown in the crust. I think the butter on the top will help that. I think my oven was running about 50 degrees low, so I should have looked. I was goofing off. Anyway, we'll get these back out here in just a minute. All right, there's the brown tone that makes them beautiful. Still like the soft ones. The texture really good inside and out. These have got a bit of a crust on them now. I adjusted the recipe from a half a cup of starter to 1 cup of starter. I think it could be a little more sour. That's my preference. So I adjusted that for, I'm gonna get up in the morning and make a couple batches of these for Thanksgiving dinner. You might be doing these for Christmas dinner. You can bet I'll be doing these for Christmas dinner. And I'd like them to be a little more sour than they are. So make adjustments. I adjusted the time at 350. I'll go to 45 minutes, but you're always going to want to check that. Not 45, 35, excuse me. Because we tried to run this at 25, it just wasn't enough. So, but we're checking everything as we go too, right? Ovens vary, humidity, whatever, things change. So very good, very, very good. Anxious to have these for dinner tomorrow. And I'm glad you guys came along as we made these today. So Autumn and I would like to thank you for watching the videos. Thumbs up on the way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. You're going to find this under the playlist of Glenn the Prepper because it's sourdough. And then I have a playlist called Dutch Oven Cooking, or it's for the cast iron cooker. And we did this in cast iron, and we have done some artisan bread this morning in cast iron Dutch oven. So there we go. Guys, thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video.